Top performers from Week 8 of Valley High School football. Orly Solis just keeps on running for Roma, 268 yards, 6 touchdowns. Matt Whiteside's in a relief role for Edinburgh North comes up big. Jaden Taylor keep on running for the Hawks. Eric Cuervo from La Feria catches 3 touchdowns in Week 8. Raymond Cavazos and Jonathan Nino are Scott Arnold's favorite targets for Lyford, and Scott Arnold, of course, makes the passing grade in Week 8, as does Jesse Ramon of La Feria. But your top passer, Juan Rios of Mission, who would have thunk it? You'd see a Mario Pena team with a leading rusher. Meanwhile, Weslaco had a big game this past week at Mac High. Mac High had won 2 District 31 5A games in a row. Weslaco had lost 2 in a row, but the Bulldogs have 3 turnovers, and Weslaco takes advantage. There's a fumble deep in their own territory. Andrew Cavazos totes the rock across the goal line for the 11-yard score. Weslaco took a lead, and the defense would make sure it was a lead they would keep. All-Valley linebacker Tommy Chavez with a stop behind the line of scrimmage. Look at him go. Weslaco wins it 19-7. So a huge win for Weslaco. They keep it rolling. Meanwhile, PSJA Memorial had to have a win. We thought they were dead, but they come up with a big game against PSG North. They took the lead. PSG North came back. Ryan Guerrero scores right here, and PSG North is down only 2 points. They go for the 2-point conversion, but the Wolverines get it. Look at that. The big stop on the 2-point conversion. That would have tied the game. PSG North with one more trick up their sleeves, the onside kick, and PSG North recovers it. Looks like the Raiders are going to have another shot, but no, they were offsides, and on the second kick, PSG Memorial gets the good hands people on it. They recover, and they hold on for the 2-point win. So the 31 5A standings look like this, with Weslaco East all alone at 5-1. Weslaco and McAllen tied at 4-2, but Weslaco now with the tiebreaker over the Bulldogs. PSG North 4-3, and they've only got 1 game left. Meanwhile, McAllen Memorial and McAllen Rowe tied at 3-3, though Memorial has the tiebreaker there. San Benito still alive at 3-4. Their last game is Week 10 against Weslaco. PSG Memorial still alive as well. And PSG North's final game of the year is this week at Rowe. But before we get to that, let's talk about these standings and what do we think? Who's still alive really, and who pretty much can pack it in, even though they might not be mathematically eliminated?
When I walked in for my game on Friday, I saw the Weslaco score, and I'm like, who can figure these guys out? Who can figure out Tony V's team over there? You know, you lose, you look horrible one week, and then you pull off a big win the next week. But I like Weslaco. I mean, I've been picking them all year, and I think they just need to take care of what they got to do, and they can get in the playoffs. They got San Benito. San Benito still. I actually picked San Benito to win district, so just to stick with that, I'm picking them to have an outside shot of getting in, but that's a very long shot.
Well, nothing like making all of our preseason stuff look real good, and that's what this district's done. We told you, throw a hat, pick 4 names, and you're probably going to get 4 playoff teams and not be out of it. So I still think Weslaco can do this. Their defense showed that they can win ugly, and ugly may get you there.
All right, well, the biggest game this week in this meat grinder of a district is PSG North and Rowe. It is Thursday night. Rowe is 3-3. PSG North is 4-3. Eladio, who have you got winning?
Well, preseason, like Joe said, I didn't even pick PSG North to make the playoffs, but they've been playing some good football. You know, you can never count out a Bruce Bush team. So I like PSG North in this one.
So I picked PSJA to win the North to win the district, so I might as well keep picking them right now just to see if I can get one right.
Man, McAllen Rowe's offense sure does get a lot of reps in. It's going to be tough for PSJ's North's defense, but if the North offense can keep the first downs coming on the ground, I think the Raiders are going to win. We are coming right back on Sunday Sports Extra. It was the biggest game of the year last week for Edcott Chelsea. It's their biggest day of the week this next Wednesday, a battle on 2 fronts for the Yellow Jackets. It's all when we come back.